Hello. Um, I'm speaking from my room at Rateux. Um, it's 3:40 in the afternoon of March 25th. We have been under lockdown for the last week. The Tibetan settlement has police at the two entrances, and the Indian government is particularly concerned about the comings and goings of Tibetans because they feel that they have more relationship with the outside world and therefore are potential carriers of illness. And so, in a sense, we are being protected. Um, all is well. Regrettably, we had to let off our Indian staff who were simply not able to get to work because the police were not permitting them here. And so they are staying at home, and hopefully we can get some money to them so that they can survive. The Prime Minister last night said that we would be under this quarantine or lockdown for the next 3 weeks. That is the best possible thing that we could do, and so I'm very relieved that this was the decision made. It would be hard for us to impose that, and so having it imposed upon us is best. All are healthy here at Rateux down here in the south. Chunglen Rinpoche had left a few weeks ago for Dharamsala and is presently there. Though he was planning to return to India, His Holiness did a divination and instructed Rinpoche or advised him to remain in India, and so he is in Dharamsala, where two Rateux monks are caring for him and cooking for him in his hotel room, and he is in retreat, as we all are here. I hope all of you are well, and hope that you are being as careful as you possibly can to diminish and cut all sort of close proximity with everyone else, because that's really the best thing that we can do. I'm sure that economically this will be a sort of major burden on some, and I'm sure that since so many of you are involved in health work, though you have the opportunity to help others, it's a very, very tricky, dangerous situation, which I hope you are being as careful about as possible. In terms of our inner, what we do with this situation, in terms of the inner work that we are involved in as Buddhist practitioners or as human beings, on one level, we have opportunity to be at home and to actually devote to reading, to thinking, to meditating, to really opening our hearts and developing compassion for others who are going through such a really, really difficult time in this particular moment. And bodhicitta, as we know, is not necessarily removing the suffering of others. It is really recognizing the terrible suffering that exists and determining to better ourselves so that we eventually have the ability to help others. And so this is an opportunity to recognize how limited we are and develop the resolve to work towards attaining the ability to really benefit others. I don't want to sound preachy, and I don't want to sound sort of heavy about this, but there are times when we look at the situation and become exasperated or frustrated with the political situation or whatever. And this is a time to really work on ourselves inside, not being angry, but just determining to work on ourselves. Anger doesn't help, and frustration doesn't help, but determining to work on ourselves does. So that's what I'm doing. I send you all my very best wishes, and hope to see you soon.